locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. And for Miami, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Mitchell out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Larson in at the 3. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Powell outside. Wiggins outside. Where the screen. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And Wiggins with the 3.
Over his career, we've seen Wiggins improve that three-point shooting game. Credit Andrew for putting in the work.
To the middle. Here's Butler. Lets it fly. The rebound by Ware. Butler with a steal. Moody passes to Butler to the inside. Here's Curry. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Foul, Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Andrew.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A great addition. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Powell surveying the D. Pass to Mitchell. And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. Now Green. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Left side Moody. For 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Nice find from Green on the kick out. That's why his teammates love playing with him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wiggins, no good. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Curry passes to Green. Wiggins against Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Wiggins. Miami moving it around. Powell outside. Inside. 5 on the clock. Where? That's good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Green with a screen on Mitchell. Curry passes to Green. He's off on that one. Nice D from Ware. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Curry against Mitchell. And here's Butler outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Down low. Where? Oh, my goodness! How about that?
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Wiggins. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist from Powell. Wiggins has got 8.
Oh, that's a nice take from Wiggins. You could see his eyes light up when he got that positioning.
Outside Butler. Mitchell against Curry. Nifty move. The 3 is up. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Heat have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Back to Wiggins. Powell outside. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Miami trailing. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. Now Wiggins. Butler covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Nice play. Good timing. Wiggins delivers a perfect pass.
Here's Curry. Coming off a 34-point game against Orlando.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Back to Moody. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The Heat have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Larson. And here's Mitchell, coming off a terrific game against New York. That gives them the lead. Wiggins has got 11.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Curry passes to Green. Butler against Wiggins. Butler, good. And it's 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
The 3 from Curry connects from downtown. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Outside Mitchell. Right here. 5 to shoot. Here's Ware. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Larson. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Fifth on the list, the Warriors.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Here's Hield. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. A sensational block.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the paw up and redirected the shot.
Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins from behind the arc. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. Right side, Hield. Back to Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
Pass to Jaquez. Wiggins looking around. Here's Ware. Clock at 6. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Ware's got 12 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Kuminga. And here's Pajemski. Now covers. Green, the pass to Hield. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
And they take the lead. He's got 13.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Hield. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
The first free throw is good. And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Herro becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Fontecchio's checked in for Ware. Yakachonis comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Smith in for Norman Powell.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
Outside Jaquez. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
3-on-3. Here's Jovic, and he jams it home with authority.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
To the paint. Jaquez against Butler. Pass to Hield. Outside Kuminga. And here's Butler outside. Yakachonis grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Lets it go. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Heat. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
On the floor for the Warriors, Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Al Horford out there with Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Pajemski in at the 1. Here's Yakachonis. No points yet, and it's good. 2 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Butler. Back to Pajemski. Over Smith. And again, no good by Golden State.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's Jovic. Butler covering. Here's Yakachonis. There's a screen. Pass to Jovic. Beyond the arc. Fontecchio, left side. Kept alive. Outside Jaquez. Here's Yakachonis. Guarded by Hield. Jaquez. That's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Butler. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Here's Yakachonis. Smith outside. Here's Yakachonis. Guarded by Hield. The 3 ball. The shot by Yakachonis, no good. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. To the inside. And Butler inside.
Selfless player Horford looking for an outlet whenever he gets the chance.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Spencer's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Powell outside. Here's Jovic. Horford covering. Outside Mitchell. Takes the 3. Horford pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Spencer. Check by Mitchell. Right side, Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Powell outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jovic. Puts up a 3. Again, the Heat misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Spencer. Back to Pajemski. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And one thing about this game, Graham, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
There's a screen. Back to Powell. Here's the three. Spencer grabs the miss. The Warriors trailing. Outside Butler. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Bears checked in for Miami. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Spencer. Miami on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Pass to Jaquez. From deep, Mitchell. He drops it from range. Mitchell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Pajemski. The three. Mitchell grabs a miss. Heat leading by 5. It's Jaquez on the wing. Butler covering. Miami moving it around. Here's Larson. Soft touch off the glass. Larson's got his first 2 points.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Outside Pajemski. Shoots over Powell. And again, no good by Golden State. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Potts gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
Warriors trail by 10. Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Pass to Butler. Curry against Mitchell. Left side Curry. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 9 points.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here. Wiggins is checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Moody's checked in for Pajemski. Kuminga against Wiggins. Where the screen. Powell for three. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Fourth, Miami.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside, Green. From downtown, the rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Wiggins outside. Back to Ware. For three, Powell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys?
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Powell. He had 19 points in the win against New York. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
No stopping Kuminga this time. He meets the inside contact with so much intensity, and he pretty much just goes through it.
Pass to Powell. Where the screen. Wiggins for three. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Now here's Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Back to Wiggins. They still need this. Has to Ware. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, winning the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Powell, a screen on Green. Here's Wiggins. Here's Powell. And again, no good by Miami.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
A minute 58 left in the second quarter. Green, a screen, inside. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins against Kuminga. There's the triple. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Kuminga with a screen on Mitchell. And a deep 3 from Curry. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Wiggins, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Curry looking it over. To the middle. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Heat with the lead. Powell outside. Here's Larson. Moody defends. Wiggins, no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Powell covers, lets it fly. And there's another one for the Warriors.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Powell passes to Mitchell. And here's Wiggins. And he lobs it up to the rim, and stolen by Green. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Hornets. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
For these two teams, any win is an accomplishment.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Khalil Ware, he's been playing really well.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Davion Mitchell is out there with Powell. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Larson in at the small forward. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Powell passes to Wiggins. Out to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Curry. For the lead. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
Heat trail by 3. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins against Butler. Powell outside. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Ware tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Green, the pass to Curry. Pounded by Wiggins. Now here's Curry, guarded closely. It's deflected. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ware. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game. Miami moving it around. Ware, the screen. For the lead. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Butler against Wiggins. Butler passes to Curry. Goes up on the wing. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Up top, Powell. Pass to Ware. Curry against Wiggins. Over Curry. Offensive rebound.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pass to Green. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against Milwaukee, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, man.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Takes a 3. That one no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Wing shot on the way, and that one's good. Mitchell's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Now here's Wiggins. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Curry. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Miami.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And that one misses. And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. He's off on the second. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. It's a 1-point game. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Here's Butler. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Ware. Down low. Here's Powell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line.
1 shot.
That one falls for Powell. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Moody. 7 points in the game. Outside Curry. 4-3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Wiggins outside. They set the pick. There's the three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You really get nonstop hustle from Andrew Wiggins, and that all-out style of play helps him be a serious difference maker on both sides of the ball.
PA announcement for the administration of the free throws. The player was fouled in the act of shooting a three-pointer, and he will have 3 free throws. Andrew Wiggins.
That one's off.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Jaquez is checked in for Powell. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Butler. Outside Kuminga. Now Curry lets it go from deep. Chef Curry cooking it up from the corner.
Ooh, that's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we have time now to glance at who the best fast break teams are in the league. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, the Heat.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Here's Wiggins. He's got 15. Ware in the high post. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. They get the rebound. Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They trail by 3. And the basket by Curry.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Miami's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Larson. Miami moving it around. Pass to Ware from outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Jaquez. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Basket counts. Ware's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Butler passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Mitchell. The three from Curry. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Wiggins against Butler. Pass to Larson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
Now at the line,
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. A different look for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. And the Warriors making a change here. And so he hits both. And so it's Golden State with it. 4-point game. Outside heel. Pass to Kuminga. Back to heel. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Yakachonis. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Yakachonis has got his second basket of the night. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside heel. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3. Hield's got 5 now.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga down low. Pounded by Wiggins. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Three-pointer Yakachonis. The rebound by Post. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. That one goes in. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Larson from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Larson's got 5 points in the quarter.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Inside, here's Post, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. Hield on the wing. The 3. It's a 3-pointer. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what Coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
And Coach Spo imploring his guys to be faster and sharper than the other team.
If they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Al Horford, and it's Pajemski in at the 1. The shot by Iaquinconis, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. Butler with the ball. Pass to Hield. Horford, a screen on Powell. Hield from outside. Rebounded by Jovic.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And Powell with the stuff.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Now Horford. Butler on the wing. Jaquez covers. Hield, a screen on Jaquez. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Heat shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Powell outside. Here's the pick. Pass to Jovic. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Warriors leading. Outside Hield. Outside Butler. The 3 is up. Powell pulls it in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Shot from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Bears checked in for Fontecchio. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now Powell. To the wing on the left. Here's Iaquinconis. He's covered by Curry. Shot clock at 3. Here's Powell. Miami, no good that time either.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. The shot won't fall. And here's Pajemski. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler to snap the cold streak. Doesn't go that time.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Powell outside. There, the screen. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer Iaquinconis. They get it back.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Curry. Screen by Horford. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Heat have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. The shot by Iaquinconis, no good. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
You know what time it is, fans. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker dance crew.
show both teams making some changes here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Wiggins. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Heat lead by 1.
What a move right there from Wiggins. And that one's tough to guard.
Outside Curry. Green, a screen. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 29.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Pass to Larson. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Pajimski grabs the board. Golden State has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Off target with the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Powell. Wiggins outside. The baseline, Jay. Warriors with the rebound. Butler passes to Curry. Green, a screen. Outside Kuminga. Pure from 3-point range. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Powell, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Moody's checked in for Kuminga. And he sinks the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Curry. From deep. Powell pulls it in. Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Larson. Wiggins outside. To the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. The 3 from Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Larson. Back to Powell. Now here's Ware. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Pajimski on the wing. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Powell outside to the middle. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Pajimski. 3-pointer. Rebound Miami. Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Down low. Tipped away. Stolen by Wiggins. Powell passes to Mitchell. Back to Powell. And that one's good.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
your Heat dancers. Get loud.
On the wing, Curry. Pass to Butler. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And he drops it first.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
Butler hits them both. Heat trail by 10. Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's where. Green covering. Inside. Butler fires, and he gets it from 15.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range. He just gets to his spot and rises up.
Powell outside. Where the screen. From about 19. Oh, it doesn't go. Golden State with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Butler outside. Now Curry. Butler outside. Clock at 6. Curry outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Powell.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Outside Wiggins. No good from 3.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Powell in the post. Where the screen. Wiggins. Butler rips down the board. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Moody on the wing. Quick 2, all net.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Powell outside. Mitchell outside. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
Just 2 to shoot. It's off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously made some shots, but I think in the end we guarded well and we executed on offense and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.